the green light is on and practice number 1 gets underway for the 2023 German Grand Prix here at the Sachsenring. Now this Grand Prix once again features MotoGP, Moto2, Moto3 and Moto E. The races will be live as well as MotoGP qualifying. However, the practice sessions are back to how they were in highlight form. Hello everybody, welcome back to MotoGP. Apologies for last week's disruption as well. A copyright strike from Dorna which is being appealed. As you can tell, we don't use any footage. So it is being appealed and we should win, fingers crossed. But this weekend it's back to how it used to be, with practice highlights across the 2 sessions, then followed in by live coverage of qualifying, the sprint race, and of course the main Grand Prix. Everything else coming to you in highlight form. Live Moto2 and Moto3 coverage, we believe, and live Moto E as well. So that's how it's going to work this weekend. Live coverage of the races, but everything else in highlights. But who can stop this man? Pecco Bagnaia, an absolute demon in the championship at the moment. Dominated last time out with victory in the sprint race and the main Grand Prix. 2 Italian Grand Prix victories now as well for Pecco. It looks like it's in his hands as well. But now we come to the Sachsenring, a track that's pretty much dominated by that man there, Marc Marquez, who has completed so much running around this circuit as well. He's won on every single appearance here at the German Grand Prix. So who can really stop him? This is his best circuit as well. Only 3 right-hand corners, and then it is 9 to the right. It's a pretty unique circuit here. As we look at it, it's an old school style. Rain clouds in the air, as you can see. Track temperature is at 27 degrees. Air temperature at 17. 74% humidity at the moment as Marc Marquez starts a practice run. First times will be coming on the board soon then, and fingers crossed we'll get an idea as to what they look like here for the first practice session. Only 20 riders in the field then this weekend. It's going to make it pretty easy to do the 2 qualifying sessions. First times on the board then, Zarco, 122.458, Vinales, Marquez, Binder, Oliveira, Aleix Espargaro. Bagnaia jumps up into 6th position, that's a bit of a surprise. Aleix Espargaro, Miller, Morbidelli, Marini the top 10. Then it's Martin. Followed then by Alex Marquez, Fernandez, Raul and Augusto. Quartararo, Di Giannantonio, Bezzecchi, Nakagami, Bassini and Folger right at the back as well. As the first session continues on, where is Marc Marquez going to be? That's the question. How strong is he in this first session? Let's take a look at a replay of Marc coming through turn 7 at Carthaleon, 155 kilometres an hour, and he almost dropped it! Leg off at turn 7, and he saved it on his knee. Marc Marquez properly giving it the bouncing buckaroo already, and it's a 124, his opening gambit. Hasn't taken long then, just the second run around, and Marc Marquez is top, 121.578, as Bezzecchi does a 121.856, goes 8th. Quartararo, fastest 2 sectors. Now he's struggling. And with the rain around, that is always the way here at the Sachsenring, you start to wonder to yourself how much dry running you're going to get. Nakagami immediately went faster, what we think is on the Kalex Honda bike. Martin, though, on the Ducati, a 121.433. And Quartararo goes into 7th position. We have a yellow flag at sector 1. It is Aleix Espargaro, who has crashed out down at the first corner, and he's up walking away, but that has brought out the yellows at the side of the circuit. And just looks to be okay. Fingers crossed it's not too bad of an accident. Let's see it. Front's going to dip away, isn't it? Turn 1, yeah. Turns in, right-hander, front dips away. Easy to do, unfortunately. And he's going to get up, walk away. He's got a second bike to go in, so it shouldn't take too long. And yellow flag retrieved as well. New timer tick up, green flag. If that goes green, red or checkered, you know what it is. As I just touched a part of the ceiling here in the commentary box, not realising how actually high my finger is as well. That's what we'll see up here in the sessions. Yellow flag's retrieved. And it started to rain. 15 minutes into the session, light rain. Air temperature 17 degrees, track temperature is at 26, but it is raining, unfortunately, which I do believe, there it is, the white flag with the red X being displayed. So it's now raining at the Sachsenring, and that, I believe, is going to be the best times of the session gone. Bagnaya's first sector was faster. His second sector is down by 0.4 of a second. So I think that's going to be it then. The fastest times in this session look to be already completed. And that's really, really annoying to come into the procedure as well. Let's take a look then at how the gaps look on our new battle screen that we've got, so that we don't show the whole timing screen and get in trouble. This is our new battle screen computer that we've got to play with here. That we are absolutely enjoying. It shows all the key data, so best lap, gap between each rider, gap between the leader, and then what tyres they're on. As you can tell at the moment, they're all on the slick compound tyre because of the rain. Into the pits comes Bagnaia, and Aleix Espargaro is out on the track crash. So that's everyone back in the pit lane then after 26 minutes, and it is Jorge Martin on a 1:21.433 gone fastest. Nakagami second with Marc Marquez third, Johan Zarco's fourth, Maverick Vinales fifth, Alex Marquez sixth, Fabio Quartararo seventh, Miguel Oliveira has put it into 8th position, 9th for Marco Bezzecchi, and Jack Miller 10th. Now remember, the top 10 from Practice 1 and Practice 2 combined automatically qualify for Q2, so do remember that. Outside that Q2 bracket, Brad Binder in 11th, 12th for Di Giannantonio, 13th Luca Marini, 14th Franco Morbidelli, 15th Aleix Espargaro, 16th Augusto Fernandez, 17th Enea Bastianini, 18th Raul Fernandez, 19th Pecco Bagnaia, and 20th for Jonas Folger. There's the light rain now being confirmed to you on your screen with 18 degree air temperature, track temperature 25, 76 humidity, no wind speed, so that's bad, as it was blowing from the southwest, but that means that the rain's going to stay around this area. It's not going to be blown away. 8 kilometres now, so that is an improvement, but with 25 minutes to go, we've got rain at the track. So despite the light rain on the circuit with 8 minutes to go, we're seeing our usual flurry of riders out there making the most of it. Enea Bastianini across the line goes up from 7th to 2nd with a 1:21.472. Here comes Aleix Espargaro, 16th at the moment, 1,000th off the pace, goes fastest by 2,000ths of a second to Jorge Martin, a 1:21.431 from crashing to topping by 2,000ths. That's what we like to see. Fabio Quartararo's up by 10th though at the end of the second sector. Now he's down a 10th in the third sector. A lot of bad lost time there. Here goes Bastianini, and he goes 12th position, and Fabio Quartararo is coming in for a box call. So he's had enough there as he's going to come in at the end of this lap time. Fabio Di Giannantonio is up by 2.5 tenths. Luca Marini also looking good. Fabio's into the pit lane then for that changeover he wanted. And what are we going to see now from the rest of the field as the action continues to grow here? Oliveira's in the pits. Binder goes 14th. Bagnaia up already by 2.5 tenths of a second. Fabio Di Giannantonio out of the last corner gives it the full boot. What is it? It is a 1:21.278. He goes a 10.5 faster. Luca Marini only manages 5th faster. Here comes Bagnaia, goes fastest by a 10.5. But Aleix Espargaro is just behind him and he's up by 0.275. So is this an improvement from Aleix already? It's a small lap here, isn't he? And he's went across it a second ago. Yeah, 1:20.934. It's amazing how actually quick this lap is, because it honestly felt like just a second ago everyone was there. Fabio Di Giannantonio is coming out of the last corner and looks to be quite exciting, to be fair, so maybe this is going to be something that we need to see. Di Giannantonio across the line goes 3rd fastest on a 1:21.2, so losing a little bit of the time that we were expecting to see. Marc Marquez is up 85 thousandths of a second. Like to see this. Raul Fernandez goes 9th. That pushes Enea Bastianini out of the zone as well. Oliveira and Bezzecchi in the pits with 4 minutes to go. Shouldn't be too long until they get out on the circuit. Here comes Marc Marquez then. Out of the last corner of the Quickenberg as well. uphill out of turn number 13, and it is a 1:21.062. Marc Marquez goes second, fastest now on the combined timing sheets. Di Gianantonio is 0.094 off the pace. Quartararo's up. He's finding some time. Nice to see that he might actually do something then to get into the position. Cross the line. So Quartararo's, Fabi's backed out. That's a shame. Quartararo, he's a 10th down as well. Luca Marini's got 3 tenths. What is it about that second sector? And it's so quick. But the third sector for Quartararo, he is so slow. And when I say so, I mean he is so slow. Cross the line then for Fabio Quartararo and goes up into second position with a 1:21.054. Is a 10th off the pace of Aleix Spargo though. Marc Marquez is out by 3.5 tenths, the king of the Sachsenring. The king of the ring is looking once again to have some faith and push as he comes into turn 12 at Sachsen. And then up towards the Quickenberg at turn number 13. Hugs the inside line. Aleix does a 1:20.897. Alex Marquez goes second, 1:29.55. Here comes Marc Marquez on the Repsol Honda Kalex chassis. Goes top by 43 thousandths of a second. Yellows sectors 3 and 4. What's happened here then that we haven't seen to bring out the yellows? Oh, is that Morbidelli? It is. It's Franco Morbidelli, who has crashed out at turn 9. It's the Audi Brook section as well. And it's actually turn 11, according to our timing screens. It is turn 11, yeah. So that's just before the drop. And that's going to slow everybody's lap time down when they didn't need it to. So, yellow flag, which means we have to wait and see what's going to happen next. The session hasn't gone red, which is why it's a local yellow system we've got up on our timing monitors. Sectors 3 and 4, though, is where it's come in. I wish the timing screen would go yellow or red every time there's something on the track. Oh, and he's dropped the front. That's a huge accident for Franco Morbidelli. It's at the fastest part of the track, turn 11. He's dropped it on entry. Thank God it wasn't a high side down the hill. We've seen people severely injured there over the years. 2 minutes to go then of this session. Yellow flag has been retrieved, which is great news. I'm trying to see why it's not being retrieved on our monitors up here as well. Trying to get several of the systems working at the same time. But Bezzecchi 16th. I'm not seeing anybody else improve on lap times or disprove. In fact, hello, Johan Zarco, fastest third sector of anybody so far. He was only 72 thousandths off the pace. So Zarco's up by a 10th. Brilliant time. Yellow flag's only just come in, so everyone's probably backed up their lap times. The next time around then will be the fastest runs for everybody. Bezzecchi 9th, 1:21.337. Exits the last corner, boots it again. Binder to 12th, Binder now, and Zarco top. 1:20.702 for Zarco. Well, the Prima Pramac Racing guys are happy with that one, but I don't know where they came from, to be fair. Quartararo across the line stays 6th, 1:21.070, 3 tenths down on the pace, less than a minute to go. Marc Marquez now. Oh, and Quartararo's dropped in turn 1. I heard that going. Just dipped it in too much. The front got away, and that's both the Yamahas dropping it. Yellow flag in the first sector, and that's going to spoil everyone else's lap time. Just so easy to do. On the brakes, turns in. I think his leg gets caught. The front dips away from him as well. Head it's scraping. That's a really weird one, because the front wheel, as I just heard Michael Laverty say as well, and I was looking at myself, the front wheel was sort of like stopped in motion. I wonder if the brakes got stuck on. Let's take a look. Turns in, the front just dips away from him. But I reckon the brake got stuck, because the way it sort of dragged, it was weird. Checker flags out for this session. So the session comes to a close. Who's going to have the biggest improvement? Cross the line then. Miller 14th, Binder to 7th, Zarco stays top. Not seeing anybody else taking any improvements. Everyone else looks like they're having a normal slow lap time, unfortunately, as they come through onto the back of the circuit. So just a reminder, if you're watching us on YouTube, this weekend we are back to how we originally started MotoGP. Practice highlights, qualifying, the sprint and the Grand Prix will be live, but everything else will be done in highlight form. Martin, 5th fastest at the moment, 4 tenths down. Bezzecchi's 3 tenths down, not going to be improving at this second. In fact, nobody's improving. Everybody else is now on slower lap times out there on the screen. So I think we've got this one covered with the top 10 provisionally standing as it is. We'll keep an eye. Quartararo in the pits. Zarco's already taken the flag. Bezzecchi, Martin. The last two then. Morbidelli's crashed out. Quartararo's back in the pits. I think this is it then. Martin from 5th takes it. Bezzecchi in 10th takes it. And that completes the rodeo. Nobody else improves. So it looks like this, our top 10. It's Johan Zarco from Marc Marquez, Aleix Espargaro, Alex Marquez, Martin, Quartararo, Binder, Bagnaia, Di Giannantonio and Bezzecchi. That's our top 10 cut-off. Having to go through Q1 at the moment, especially if it's wet this afternoon. It's Nakagami, Marini, Vinales, Miller, Oliveira, Ralph Fernandez, Bastianini, Morbidelli, Augusto Fernandez, and Jonas Folger down in 20th position. And we are almost underway and ready to go for MotoGP's second practice session. Hello everybody, welcome live on Twitch and everybody who has been watching as well the highlights. The session should have started at 1 o'clock. However, we've had a red flag in the Moto3, so it has pushed everything back. So at the moment, you're seeing things as well from the Moto2 session, as we're just trying to make sure everything's still working up in the commentary box because we've had a few little errors. Now saying that, everything's now seems to have popped back in working. So, Moto2 still finishing up their session. You can catch the race, fingers crossed, live on the Jamie Motorsport channel next week as well. I say next week, on Saturday, tomorrow, Sunday and Saturday, you can join us for the races. Moto E, followed then also by the Moto2 and Moto3 coverage. And hello to Caribou, finally live. Yes, hello, live in time. However, now being told that the session's going to start at around about 10 past the hour, which I think is the normal start time for a MotoGP Practice 2. But, yeah, 12 minutes to go until the next session. Wow. So it now starts at 10 past the hour. They've shifted everything for this second session from 2:10 till 3:10. Which I wish they'd known about because now we're going to have to do some filling for 10 minutes, which isn't great. What we will do, though, I'll tell you what, is... Oh, we can't even do that because it's in the wrong championship, aren't we? I'll tell you what, let's take a look, actually, at the full results from Moto2, for those of you who are interested. Tony Albarino, take a look. That's the end of their session. So it's got Pedro Acosta, Alonso Lopez, Manuel Gonzalez, Philip Salek, Jake Dixon, Femini Agura, Joe Roberts, Tony Albarino, Sam Lowes, Bo Ben Schneider, Albert Arenas, Jeremy Alcobo, Shaunton and Kelly and Chistina Vietti. They're the 14 who are automatically going through to the next session as things currently stand. Just taking a look, though, at the weather conditions. And this has been something that's been a bit up and down. We started with rain in the practice session in Moto3 just after the lunch. It's not dry, but it has dried out just a little bit. Coming into this session. Track temperature's at 21 degrees. Air temperature is at 17 degrees. 72% humidity. So it's okay. Not too great. The wind is going around about 5 kilometres, blowing in from the northeast. Could be better. Ideally, should be better for everybody keeping an eye on the races. I don't know why we're a bit blotchy at the moment. I think it's because the systems are trying to switch over, so the timing towers, so it all gets a bit crazy. It's also a bit weird as well that with the MotoGP running, oh there we go, look, So it must have been just on the combined times that we were losing out. So yes, we are live on Twitch as well for this second practice session, and then it's uploaded to YouTube straight after. I guess the same will be tomorrow for practice 3. At the moment, we haven't actually got our live streams back yet, which is frankly very, very annoying to go forward. So this morning, I can give you the update of what happened in the first practice session. If you've just joined us, it was dry to start with for the first 10-15 minutes. Then the rain came, lightly put a little bit of a sprinkling out on the track. But it ended Johan Zarco, the fastest, at 1:27.02. Marc Marquez, the king of the ring here at the Sachsenring, taking every victory he's ever entered here. He's second, 1:28.54. Aleix Espargaro is in third. Alex Marquez is fourth. Jorge Martin goes in fifth. Fabio Quartararo is sixth. Brad Binder seventh. Pecco Bagnaia, winner of the sprint race and the feature, as well, the main Grand Prix. Last time out at Mugello a week ago. He's in 8th. Fabio Di Giannantonio surprised everyone, going in 9th position as well on that Granesi. Then we get Marco Bezzecchi rounding out the top 10. They're the top 10 that will automatically go through into Q2, depending on whether these track conditions we're about to see are any better. I would say it's dried out quite a bit here, so it's around about the same level of grip we had at the end of FP1 this morning. So if it stays dry, the time's going to get quicker, but we're in for a very interesting start and a very interesting end to this session. That's almost confirmed how great it's going to be. Takaki Nakagami is in 11th position with Luca Marini 12th. Maverick Vinales 13th, Jack Miller 14th, Miguel Oliveira 15th, Raul Fernandez 16th, Anea Bashi 17th, Franco Morbidelli was 18th, Augusto Fernandez, Jonas Folger in 20th position as well. We're just taking a look at the track. 3 right-hand corners as well, with 9 right-hand corners as well. It's an amazing circuit, this one, for MotoGP. It's the second practice session then here at the Sachsenring for MotoGP. The track has dried down incredibly over the last 90 minutes, and we are all set for the second practice session of the Premier Class racing here from the German Grand Prix. Moto2 has just finished up as well. MotoGP is up now. Cloudy, air temperature 16 degrees, track temperature 21, that's 60 here Fahrenheit, 69 Fahrenheit on the track, 3 mile per hour wind as well, around about 5 kilometres, you can tell at the bottom of our screen as well, blowing in from the west as they come in. Fantastic paddock here at the Sachsenring as well. It's sort of a bit like Spa, it's on a level and it's sort of built up as well. It's an old school circuit, the Sachsenring, and it's brilliant. Solar Power's there, the Sabo Winno is the name just on the side there. I should really put my glasses on for this session as they come through. Liquid Molly as well. There's SimplySaxony.com, the official sponsor of this event as well. Saxony, the region of Germany we are in right now. It used to be at the Hockenheim before they changed that. Sachsenring became the host of the German Grand Prix soon after we left Hockenheim in the early 2000s, and it's a fast, abrasive circuit. Over 275 kilometers an hour is the top speed around this place, and as the Moto 3, 2, GP and Moto E paddocks are all located here. It's going to be quite fun. I've already talked you through the times this morning. It was Johan Zarco with a 1:27.02 with a hard front, medium compound. He did 4 runs as well. Top 3 though was the biggest surprise. 1:28.54 for Marquez, 1:28.97 for Aleix Espargaro. So less than half a tenth between them. Further down though, the biggest surprise from that opening session, Jack Miller in 14th position. Luca Marini still riding injured. However, we've only got 20 riders here out of the 22. No Alex Rins and no Johan Mir. They've both been ruled out. Comically, both of the Suzuki riders who would have lost their ride at the end of last year if they hadn't gone with Honda and the Honda LCR on both of them as well. So both out. That's 2 of the 4 Hondas out of this weekend. So it's a bit weird, isn't it? A bit bizarre, but there goes our times. They've all reset themselves. 60 minutes ahead of us for this second practice session. Look at that office at the top there, the Satchel Ring Hotel. That's a great view. The drone cameras flying around, giving us our 4K footage of that wonderful presentation area. You'll see at the ADAC section as well. You'll see Susie Perry in there at one of the points over the weekend. Well, fans have come out in their droves as well. There's a woman there looking like one of the head teachers from Grange Hill, just having a cigarette. Slink tyres is asymmetric, 11 left-hand corners, 3 right-hand corners. So the left is a harder compound compared to the right side of the tyre, which is a softer compound. The front, soft, medium and hard. The rear, only soft and medium. With the asymmetric running here. Might need it with the rain tyres as well, so it's front soft medium, rear soft medium as well, and it's asymmetric as well on both tyres, so the left is harder than the right depending on where they need to be throughout the session. All provided by Michelin, of course, coming into this weekend. So, there's a wet line just at the exit of the track, but I'm seeing bone dry out there as well. The temperature here is amazingly, it's cooled it all down and heating everything up as well. Hotting everything up? Either way, we're going to have a great run here. Jorge Martin just going in the garage. Johan Mir not here this weekend, but his 236 bikes are. Marc Marquez, a lot of media attention around him. He was second fastest this morning, but he is the king of the ring. And everybody wanting to know what Marc thinks and feels about this circuit. Is he happy with the way that bike is moving since this morning? And can he take a first win of the season here? Previous session, second fastest, 0.152, as I said, off the pace. If we take a look at the combined times, I can't click it actually, it's only the current times that are clicking on the timing monitor. Oh wait, there we go, they have actually changed over. So it's Zarco, Marquez, as the top 10. This was this morning at turns. Oh, no, never mind, because it's gone off. But that was this morning at turn 7. Carth Leon as well. He dropped the front of the bike. His right leg came off the peg, and he saved it with his left kneecap. Got it back on the bike and continued on. But he was riding with severe aggression 1 week ago. One session ago, a few hours. So I had a coffee in between this session and it's buzzing me. So at least I'm fully prepared for this one. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what's happened as I'm just getting the live timings up for Megan on her little monitor. Megan Birch will be joining me in the commentary box shortly. She said she might be late to the commentary box. Turns out the session was late as well, delayed by 10 minutes. So that's fair enough. She's going to miss it. Only 20. As we see on the board, 20 riders only. It's going to make life incredibly hard come qualifying when we need to take everything into consideration. Now, the monitor you're going to be looking at will be both the combined times and the current times. Up in the commentary box, we'll keep it on flicking between both as well so that we can fully understand what is happening in this session. The ticker at the top, it will go green next to the 1 hour board. So we'll have a green light when the session starts. If it goes red, it goes red. It won't go yellow. So if we do have a yellow flag on the track, the yellow button will come into effect. If it fails, we've got a green one as well, and we've got a red flag button as well. Hopefully we won't be needing those throughout this session. Do get in touch with us on the Twitch chat. I know on YouTube we've been watching the first session. Now you've had like a 15-minute delay to watch practice 2 on the premiere. I apologise for this. It's not originally part of the plan, but the red flag in Moto 3 happened quite last second, and we've had to wait for it. Either way, though, we are all set with 30 seconds until the green light comes on. As Aleix Espargaro, who was third this morning, but he crashed as well. Just in the first half, you saw it earlier on in the programme, he went down turn 1, got on the second bike on dry tyres in the rain, and managed to continue. So, mighty good performance from Aleix here, expecting very, very good things from him as we take a look at it. Green light goes on. This was Aleix this morning, just turning into number 1, dropped the front end of the bike. Nothing he can do. Fabio Quartararo did the same, but we were all wondering, was that just a slip at the brake locking as well with how he had the issues with it? So It's give or take between the two. Green light is on and practice 2 is underway then here at the Sachsen Ring, and it looks like everyone is going out there on the soft compound tyre at the front and maybe even the rear. No one's heading out there on wets at the moment as far as I can tell. The timing tyre will pick it up just after. We've got a new graphic we can play with here this weekend, our new battle screen, because we got in trouble for showing the whole timing screen. So this still shows us what tyres are on. Front and rear also shows us the qualifying group stages as well. So you won't miss a second and we won't miss a second of what tyres everyone is going to be on as well. Just waiting for Megan to turn up. So they come through. Out of the pit lane comes Pecco Bagnaia then. So he goes out. He's currently in a Q2 slot. You're looking at the combined times on your timing towers, by the way, for who's into Q2 and who's not. Soft front, soft rear seems to be the same for everybody, which is correct to decipher because of these tricky conditions. There's still wet patches on the circuit, so won't be too surprised if we see a few of them having moments. Not necessarily saying they're going to drop it, but just a couple of moments, just a couple of times they're going to go, oh, maybe this is a bit too far, maybe this is a bit less than the power we want to see. 58 minutes already to go. It is so hot in this commentary box as well with this light on. Like, it is insanely hot. We have a little fan at the bottom. That's also our heater, but like all good heaters these days, they've got a fan setting, and I am wearing shorts, so at least I can feel that. But we've got a proper big fan that I think we should bring into the commentary box at some point over the next few days. I'm just going to put that right there next to my legs. Now when Megan comes in, she can position herself to it. Oh, if I stand here, I get it. It's at the side. So it's a bit bizarre, but actually that's not bad now. I've got cool legs, so standing directly in front of it is not working. You've got to stand at the sides to sort of have the breeze. It's a bit of an odd one, that one. And so they come into it. Apparently, I've just received media accreditation for the race at Portland for Formula E, but I'm not going there, unfortunately. You complete your media accreditation profile via link below to follow the personal use and should not be shared. Yeah, I'm not going. You'll be able to collect your pass from the accreditation centre on site. Oh, but I'm not there. That's so annoying. Really annoying that I'm not there. I can't get there. That's so annoying that I've got an FIA pass with my name on it and everything, and I'm not going to get it. So that's not good. I might ask them to email it to me and say, look, can I please? I'm not there, but can I have my pass? If you printed it, I'd like to get it. And say that I was at least got a pass. 57 minutes to go then. So I have an FIA pass for Formula E and I can't get to the circuit. Oh, well, that's great, isn't it? Anyway, Jorge Martin's on a lap time and Maverick Vinales is already faster in the second sector, so the times are coming down. I'm just seeing if no one's improving on this sector, so we'll switch over from combined to current on our timing tracker and take a look at what the first lap time is going to be. It's Miller, fastest first off with a 1:24.503. Jorge Martin's a 1:24.814 as Zarco comes out on the track, as does Luca Marini. Maverick Vinales still keeping the acceleration that he needs. And Miller's actually quite quick, 18.223. 42.244, not exactly saying second times alike. Fastest time this morning, though, as I said, was a 1:20.702. So the track at this point is 3 seconds off the overall pace on what it needs to be. That's easily rectifiable. We can have that back. So we're not going to be panicking too much about the differentials, as we're on board with Pecco Bagnaia. Maverick Vinales is directly behind him, continuing to push on. So I have an FIA pass printed with my face on it and everything. That is so annoying that I have the pass and I can't get there. It's over what was it, £1,000 something or other to get a flight to Portland, and it's too impossible to do. And it's next Saturday as well. I'd love to go and love to do it. But, yeah, sadly, I think at the moment, it's easy to do because you just take all the equipment with me and it'll be ready like a click of your finger. But it's having that issue to get it sorted bang on time. What is interfering with my timing screen? I have no idea. because we're having a few glitches. We had that back in practice too last weekend, and then we got called up by Dorna. So hopefully that's not going to happen this time. Out of the last corner then, Pecco Bagnaia. Bringing up, and Megan, I'm surprising myself there by tapping it. Bagnaia does a 123.342. Maverick Vinales, 123.318 across the timings. As Megan Birch are now alongside me in the commentary box for a practice session.
Clean up of your notes here.
I need a massive clean up of the commentary box notes. Hi, Megs, how are you?
That's a difficult question.
Why is it a difficult question? Well, welcome back.
Because I've forgotten to charge my laptop, so I'm going to have to charge that later and then continue writing.
Your voice has gone really low. You've forgotten how to do the commentary?
And it's...
Project.
I'm still suffering with that cold.
Oh, I see. You sound a bit... Oh, hang on.
That's why I sound like this.
I was going to say, because I was just changing your equality levels.
I sound like Phoebe Buffet.
You do, don't you? Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to practice. But we weren't going to do this live, but a request by viewers means we'll happily do it. And we'll...
Oh, yellow!
Yep, sectors 3 and 4, so who's gone down on the timing screen? It's in sector... Oh, it's a huge accident!
Ooh.
And is that Nakagami?
Typical enter box.
It's Takiki Nakagami who's had a huge accident coming out of the last two corners. Yellow flag is out, and that's at turn 11. That's on the dip. He's up and walking away,
Ooh.
but that LCR bike, Megan, has been absolutely destroyed at turn 11. And it's going to be a high side. Oh, he's dropped at an entry, and the bike's just going to hit the gravel. Fastest part of the track as well, 275 kilometres an hour. And
at least it didn't hit him.
Oh, that's true. He just skates through the gravel. He should be okay. But that bike is just an absolute write-off already. That's one gone going into tomorrow. And look, that's a Calex chassis, and Marc Marquez going a bit too close for my liking there, Sonny. That is bad, isn't it?
They should really put their money into making sure these bikes are actually, hold together when they crash.
Yeah, the tethers are doing a good job there, but they just smashed up at that energy.
It's the wheels. They come off and then they smash into the car. Bike.
Sixth gear, like 275 kilometres an hour, so it is a fair old whack to the back on that instance as well. I'm just trying to see what's actually causing the problem. We're back now. See, I have no idea what was causing the issues on that Twitch stream. I'll tell you one thing, though. It's warm in here, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh, you're fine.
I've just walked from outside.
Oh, I need to be...
And also, you know me in the warmth.
Yeah, you're fine with it, aren't you? There is a chair if you need it, but you're happy standing for now?
For now.
All right, well, we'll keep that chair behind.
I haven't, obviously, because I haven't been well, I haven't really walked much, so I'm...
Just keeping your steps up?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll put this over here now for now. We'll get it back later. So we've got more room to actually move around. Although...
Change about.
There we go. Moving everything around. There we go. Bagnaia does 122, and Oliveira's got... Hello! We've got a red flag.
Have we?
Yeah, red flag's out. Red flag's out. Look on the timing tower. So they've stopped the session. Now, is that to recover? Why have they red flagged it?
Probably. It was a big crash.
Yeah, and this is, and they've put their hands up so they all know it is a red flag. Well, this is great because that's more fill time. The session's already been delayed by 10 minutes due to a red flag in Moto 3 due to an air fence being punctured. Red flag due to a crash in turn 11. You had to fill for 10 minutes without you. And now we're going... The clock stops as well. So this session stops and the clock stops.
This is going to take forever.
Yeah. Session is red flagged due to crash in turn 11. See, this is why we don't do them live. This is why the practice sessions get edited down. So... Due to crash at turn 11, there must be some problems with... that's why.
That was close.
And they're still going through it at high speed. There's a big bit of carbon fibre chassis right in the middle. Oh, they are brushing it.
It's just next to the racing line.
Thing is, it's a red flag. It's right on the racing line. Why aren't they slowing down? It is at turn 11, and they are not slowing down an inch, are they? They are going full throttle through turn 11.
Do they not know what red flag means?
Well, this is, again, everyone who's just gone through that at full speed should be immediately given a grid penalty. Immediately, because it is a red flag situation.
For idiocy.
Yeah, and they have all gone through, they've all got lucky, but they've just gone through that at full speed, not thinking at all.
Their argument will be, oh, well, it's fine, there's nothing on the track. You literally almost came close to flipping over because of this.
About the size of one of our microphones, that stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and about as thick as this one.
Yeah, so, yeah, that one's actually perfect, yeah, isn't it? So it's really high up. Look what's happened to the blue bit. I know.
Someone want to spill something?
No, it's just wear and tear where you have it. Look, that's what's happened to our... Oh, how do we see it? Hey, look at that. On our mics.
It's like you've got a blue sky and a cloud.
Yeah. So we're changing this. We're thinking we're going to go to black for the rest of the after the summer break.
Without a red.
No, red will be worse. Red does the same as the blue. So we're going to move.
What, yellow?
Nah, yellow will do the same. So what we're going to do is, if I just plug this in here, what we're going to do is we're going to move this blue one onto here, so it becomes like that for when we host the Grid Network shows and everything else. So we have like one of those instead. Although thing is, I like that. I like that. If we had our logo on it, it'd be fine. Because then we can go like that.
Like
it just looks a little bit nicer and cleaner, doesn't it?
blue.
Yeah. But that's how it's going to look for, instead of just the black, when we host Grid Network shows and everything like that. It'll look like this.
Will we start at
21. Oh,
21.
now. Green flag should come out now.
21?
And that red should turn to green soon. So yeah, that's what our Grid Network shows will look like. Hang on, let me just get it right. Yeah, it'll look like that. So and then we'll have black ones on these.
Look, we started.
Green flag, race on again. So yeah, so some point this year we'll change from the blue to the black. Was the crash big? Says Kawa Bomb. Yes, it was.
It was flippy.
It was. Nakagami skated to the gravel, but the bike sort of dug into the gravel. It barrel rolled over. The front of the suspension got ripped off. Rear of the suspension too. And it was just a normal accident, turn 11. I think
A bit like seeing the Olympics in gymnastics.
Yeah, exactly like that. Imagine a flipping one of the gymnastics, and that's exactly what we had.
Like they're going like...
Yes, exactly. Can't remember the name of that. It's sort of the pinball effect that you get on it.
Spin?
Spin, something like that. I can't quite
Pirouette?
remember. Pirouette might be it. Yeah, I think it is pirouette, actually, yeah. You had your hand on my shoulder, which means you want to say something. Have you forgotten?
No.
What is it?
It's just I wanted to share this knowledge I learnt last night with everyone.
Well, go on.
Stressed is dessert spelt backwards.
Well, in the past week with Dawna, I have been eating a lot of dessert then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's perfect because it basically is telling you to eat sweets
Okay, we need some sweets.
when you're
up here.
stressed.
We need some sweets in the box. We had some for Roman, we should have some now.
Honestly, I think you should have like a jar with loads of like little like goodies in the box. So then if you ever get hungry during a session, which you sometimes do, you can just pick something
I
out.
want two things in the box. One, I want some gum so it rehydrates you in between the gaps on the
I've never
brakes.
had gum.
It's
Don't
all
really
right.
want
Chewing
to.
gum's all right. I'd like some of that, or some Starburst, or
Starburst
Opal
is
Fruit,
nice. I
something
like
like that, just to get the voice and the saliva going. Just quickly as well, Sean Town 1234 as well. Hello, SHW. Nakagami with another crash. Not a surprise, indeed. Yeah.
Honestly, my thoughts exactly.
Yeah. So this is how it might work, is that the practice sessions are on Twitch and then uploaded to YouTube, and qualifying sprint race and main race are live on YouTube, because that's how it's having to sort of go. Because honestly, we were doing nothing wrong, and we just got immediate block, which is great. Which is why we still haven't got the YouTube live streams back either, have we?
No.
We've been told after 3 p.m. British summertime today that it might be back.
They'll be back. We did nothing wrong.
Yeah, I know that. You know that. We all know that. And it's just like, yeah.
It's just like, what do they... I've seen, what do people do to people who actually have done something wrong? I've seen a lot of the times they don't do anything.
Yeah, well, we've got a way around it now. Do you want to know why? People always say to me, oh, let's see the gaps. I have to put the full timer screen on. I got around it. We're there still, and they can all see the gaps in the sessions. And that's the current session as well, by the way.
I like that.
I know, I like it too. Do you remember a while ago I said to you, let's have a screen like that? Just hurried it up into production. So that's our new little screen that we've got in. We can open that during the race as well, and then we can still do the commentary. So I do quite like it. All you lose is TweetDeck, but to get information stats, I think that is a fair trade-off. Sean says this MotoGP season is going to be like the odds on how many times Mark is going to crash this season for Repsol
6.
Honda. I think he's already crashed more than 6 times as well.
From now on, then.
Oh, yeah. He hasn't crashed this weekend, but Mark Marquez...
Oh.
Yeah, I know. But he is the king of the ring. He's won 9 races here.
You could take that as spinning.
Actually, has he won 10? I think Mark... Mark didn't race here last year, did he? We had a new king of the ring last year.
He didn't, no.
But because he was doing that 8 races he retired.
Isn't it?
I want to say Rins won here last year, didn't he?
I want to say that it was...
Well, it wasn't Bagnaya, was it? Because he crashed out. Was it Quartararo?
I want to say it's Bastianini.
could have been Bastianini, I'm not too sure. Might be 9, I think, already this season. Might be 10, yeah, somewhere around there.
You need to Scotch tape that. Which, by the way, I noticed yesterday, where is my Scotch tape? It's like...
Scotch tape. Masking tape.
Masking tape, that's it. Where is it?
I have no idea. That was mum.
Because someone has taken it from my room, and how can I put the lines on my canvases when I paint if I don't have it?
Haven't you still not painted me something for my birthday?
Technically, it's kind of in the process. I can start doing that. I'm going to start on yours and
save it for Christmas. I think.
Okay, you'll like it. I'm going to put a lot of time and effort in both of them. I've been stressed.
Really? We couldn't tell.
Yes.
Anyway, nice to have you back in the comments box forever. What are you doing this weekend? Germany and Canada. Next weekend in Assen.
We shall see. I need to give my brain time to actually be kind to me.
Luca Marini being followed by the number 1. That's Bastianini. So Marini's been followed by... it's Pecco Bagnaia, isn't it? Yeah, that's the number 1.
Where are we this weekend?
Here. This is the Sachsenring in Germany. Can't you tell? By the German Grand Prix title on the screen.
I should
and
really
the
look
word
at things.
Sachsenring down here. That's how
Yesterday, I was trying to release a wand from a Hoover. I was being dumb because I forgot I hadn't fully taken the wires off, and I was literally calling Mum upstairs to say, "Can you please help me? Because I think this Hoover's broken." She said,
Wire.
"You've still got the wire on the thing." I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty... You are being a bit dumb there, but...
See, I'm not used to things like that. And
Domestic... Oh, what was that? What was that? Did someone just fly off into the gravel at turn 1?
Domestic stuff just confuses me. I can't cook that much. It's like, I can cook basic things. Joshua can cook amazingly.
I keep saying the second channel. Maybe we know JB Motorsports 2 on YouTube.
Maybe it should be you teaching me how to cook.
Still can't stream on YouTube, even though I was told it would be available anytime today and everything.
Anytime today means
And
after they've all gone home.
they say try again after 3 p.m. British Summer Time. Don't worry, I will be messaging at 3:15 if it's not back. And believe me, I'll be right there. 3:15, by the way, is when we're going off it here on Twitch. As I come into it. What's this from Fabi? 6th place, 122. Fastest time in this session's a 121.9. If we take a look at the combined times on your timing tower, you see everyone's going to move around now. What a surprise, Megan. Nobody has improved. Look at the best sectors in lap times. Everyone is in the previous session, so no one is faster at this time. The track is still slow compared to this morning as we switch back to the current times. And they freeze on me. Marc Marquez has gone second with a 122.429. Oh, and there goes Bagnaia.
It was Quartararo.
I thought it was Quartararo. Oh, he's done it again. Mark's done it again. Dropped the right leg off the peg and has had to save on his left kneecap. Second time he's done that. He did it in practice.
He's riding a motorcycle.
It's Mark. It's the old Sebastian Vettel in practice. Do you remember?
Just forgets that there's actually not just him there.
Well, Sebastian Vettel always used to crash in practice to find the limit, and then once he knows the limit, he backs off.
Just like, la 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 la. Also, that's how far I can go before I'm going to get hurt.
Yeah, pushes it until a mistake. Hamilton did the same, but then quickly stopped that. In fact, it's very rare Hamilton has a crash in practice now, isn't it?
He's going to have a crash in practice next time now, isn't
Well,
he?
it's raining today, apparently, with a 60% chance in practice too. Although Marquez has got Augusto Fernandez. Oh, and he's twitched coming out of turn 11.
Twitch.
Yeah, on Twitch. He's twitched on Twitch. That bike of Marquez coming into Sanchez, it doesn't look very stable, does it? It's pushing a lot round. Hello. I saw that in the past stats of the winners here in Germany. Mark has won 11 times in total here, 8 times in MotoGP, twice in Moto2 and once in the 125cc category.
They should just name this after him.
They really should just name it the Marc Marquez ring, the Mark Ring of Doom or something like that.
Ooh, I like that ring of doom.
I don't think Mark raced here last year, did he? That's something I don't...
Wasn't he injured?
Yeah, he took that time off, didn't he?
I mean, if he's not in a race, he's always just injured.
That's true. What was it? There's that great stat from today, was it? In 59 races, he's only competed in 27 of them. Something like that. Do you remember back at the Spanish Grand Prix? I came up with that. I got that stat by going through every single race, calculating when he wasn't there, when he was there, and everything. So, yeah. He did win here. He hasn't. He did. He did win here since he's returned from injury in 2021. So he has won here since. Yeah.
It would have had to have been 2021.
I don't think we had the German Grand Prix in COVID, did we? I don't remember it.
Probably not. They had quite strict protocols then.
I don't think Germany had it due to Angela Merkel and her strategy guide. It's very hot in this box. Tell you what, though, that coffee, do you remember how I was shaking? I've stopped now. It's now gone down to my stomach.
Oh.
Yeah, it's starting to hurt a little bit. Oh.
You could have just taken it with you in the car.
Yeah, but we were sat down. It was nice. I thought, I'll down half a latte. I'm regretting it.
Idioto.
Yeah, isn't it? I told you I nursed my coffees.
Yes, and you should have stuck with that.
I should have had that bagel.
He really does nurse his coffees. I drank an entire latte and an entire toast. I ate an entire toasty.
You drank a toasty? Yeah.
Only if I liquefied it.
You didn't even have a toasty toasted. It was just the toasty like a sandwich with cheese on it.
Yeah.
Previously made toasty, just
I was
cold.
too impatient.
To be fair, you don't eat hot food that much. You're pretty much a cold eater.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Tell them about how, ever since I was a baby.
Oh yeah, ever since she was a baby, it's cold. She leaves her hot food to go cold.
I don't know why I do that.
To be fair, I never get why you don't have pastas and things like that.
I used to when I was at college.
Oh, was it your IBS?
No, weirdly. It's just Mum never buys me it. Also, I'm not that great a fan of shop bought things.
I love your IBS story as well. Irritable bowel syndrome just goes with your entire personality.
Yeah.
Irritable.
Yeah, even my bowel is stubborn.
Although I would rename IBS to be irritable bleep syndrome as well.
It can be both.
It can be both, yeah. Anyway, coming through, and Bastianini's on a lap time. He's 1 second off the pace, and we saw practice. We saw the Moto3 practice as well because we were talking in the front room, weren't we, before we came here? And the rain, the amount of water, it was spray everywhere. You said it would be red flag. They kept going on Moto3. Right. If it was a MotoGP during that rainstorm, it would have been, because Moto3 is a bit lower on the pace. They can go not as fast, but it's dried up quite quickly, hasn't it? As well.
Still a red flag.
Yeah, it's dried up quickly. It has been, yeah, for that crash turn 11. It has dried up incredibly quickly at this circuit, which I'd like to see.
It's surprising, though I do see little bits of puddles.
Yeah, a few wet lines, isn't there, just at the exit as well. Coming around here as well through Castellian and Audi Brook as well. This is turn 1. And what we're going to see here, I'm looking at Marco Bezzecchi. Is he going to drop the front and pick it up? No, he's just going to try and have a... He's on a lap time. He's been held up by... Who is that? 25 coming on the board. That's Raul Fernandez, yeah. So he's been held up by Fernandez and he's putting his arm up there saying, What are you going to do? Yeah. Typical Italian, isn't he? Going like that.
What are you going to do?
What are you doing?
What do you do?
There'll be a mafia hit later on as well.
I think that's Noemi. She used to live in Sicily.
Look at that, Marc Marquez. And his genius solution, so he doesn't have to take his helmet off, is to use an old cabbie walkie-talkie to everybody.
Oh, do you remember when Dad used to use this?
But there's one problem that I say to that. How can he hear back if he's got his helmet and earplugs in?
Probably just muffle.
Riders did test, by the way, just after the Spanish Grand Prix, riders did test radios on the bike, which I think is a great idea, but it makes sense in a car. On a motorcycle, you don't want someone coming over your earphones going, careful, 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 gap is...
It's like, careful, careful, ah!
Exactly, yeah, it's so distracting.
Because you're just like, why is someone speaking to me while I'm literally riding a bike?
I'm hoping that the radios for MotoGP are going to be for messages from race control only, although knowing race control and the way Freddie Spencer is... that's going to be fun. Freddie Spencer will just probably tell them all to crash at really critical corners because he likes to watch chaos.
He'll probably be just like going around a really tight hairpin. Flake!
Yeah, something like that. Just come over the radio. Bang! The race here in 2016 was also a crazy one, like in Austin, because it's also a damp race. Yeah. Do you remember 2015 here, the year before, where maybe it was 2014, where it rained on the formation lap? Everyone came into the pit lane to change bikes, and only 6 bikes took the start. Do you remember? And then everyone was lining up. Everyone was lining up and racing out the pit lane.
Vaguely. In fairness, it was many years ago, and I was only young then.
9 years ago. Yeah. I think it was either 4. I don't think it was 15.
That was half my life ago.
You didn't commentate on MotoGP in 15. You only did 14, so it must have been 2014. Because
That was half my life ago.
Yeah. 2015 was... Do you know how many live races I commentated on MotoGP in 2015? Out of the 18 races we had that year, do you know how many we had live?
20?
3.
3?
3 I got to see live. And I didn't see rounds 1,
What were we doing that
2,
year?
3 live. The first 3 rounds I didn't see. Well, we had all that computer problems. Do you remember the computer broke? The family computer broke.
Oh,
And we couldn't figure out how to record. So
Wasn't that my fault?
No, I think it was just old, that one.
Yeah, but they always tend to break when I go near them. That's why I don't go near this one.
Yeah. Well, 2015...
Scared to.
2015, the computer broke, so our headset, that one over there, we couldn't use it. It wouldn't work. So I had to use one of these microphones with a piece of wood on the top, like a lip mic, because that was the only way we could do the sessions. And then that continued for the whole of 2015. I did have a headset for a few, because remember, I got that really big headset. Do you remember, with the big boomy mic? I tried that one for one race, and it wouldn't work, which was fun. So for the rest of that year, I had to use a lip mic until 2016, when I got a new headset, and it worked. And I got it all figured out, because I was just so annoyed with it. So 2015 was the year I used a lip mic in MotoGP, because nothing would work.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah. And I only got to see, and because of everything, I only got to see 3 races live that year. I had to catch up on everything. But I remember the day before the last race of the year, I commentated on 4 MotoGP races the night before to be caught up. 4.
Why?
I know, it was insane. It was so bad. And that's why from 2016 onwards, I made sure I could do everything. And we have done so ever since. And yeah, so that's pretty much that story.
I wish I could say that's when the taping began. Though it's
2015. Well, 2015 was when we started recording audio, wasn't it?
Not. Yeah,
Well,
the taping began long before.
2013, we started recording audio on MotoGP, British Touring Cars. 2015, we started recording audio on Formula 1. And then since then.
2 already.
And now we just do it on YouTube and Twitch and everything
that
else.
reminds me.
TikToks.
Got to transfer all my files onto that little memory stick.
Oh, yeah. Well, I cleared
From
quite a
college.
lot of gigabytes off your computer, about 20, so you have.
Do you know what's funny?
It's working quicker?
No, the battery's not going down now.
Don't look at me, it's not my fault.
Given that you take things off and all of a sudden, later that night, it's no longer going down.
That's because I fixed the battery.
Why?
Because
What is it?
you turned off Power Saver.
No, I didn't.
The Power Saver features went on.
I haven't touched it.
Everything had reset to maximum power usage, so I just returned it back to what it...
When was that?
It was set to gaming mode, so which is the streaming settings, but we don't use that on your laptop. So I just switched
Wait a minute.
It was an update, remember?
No. This started happening after you used it last week in Le Mans.
No, it was happening before.
No, it wasn't.
It was, because if you remember, I asked you for the laptop on Wednesday and you said the battery was having problems 2 weeks ago.
No, it only would happen if you...
Well, it's fixed now.
I don't touch it! I leave it in status quo! Homeostasis!
It's working now, so call your jets. As well. There's Kaito as well, the director at Repsol Honda.
I have to do acrobatics with the battery.
Look, it's fine now. It's all fixed. I fixed your laptop.
Yeah, if only that could happen for my headphones. They're still doing 2 hours. They're meant to be full. Don't ask me why.
Maybe charge them in here.
No, I think it's the actual charger.
All right.
I see it
Yeah,
coming
by the
off.
way, now do you see why we don't do these sessions live? Because an hour for practice Moto 2 is just not needed.
It's evil!
They don't need it. They don't even need 40. Do you know what MotoGP needs?
20 minutes, we'll be fine.
No, 30-minute sessions. 2 30-minute sessions on a Friday, then straight into qualifying on the next day.
They can't do anything normal.
I keep saying it. MotoGP's practice is still too long. 2 30-minute practice sessions on the Friday, Saturday morning into qualifying,
I'd understand.
and then the sprint, Sunday, 10-minute warm-up, that's fine.
I'd understand
Go in the
if
race.
they were doing things like 60 laps. Though this, no, I don't understand. And did he just put his visor?
Yeah, his tail-off visor strip was just gone, wasn't it? Although, looking at it, they haven't done many... They've done, what, 14, 15 laps maximum in this session so far?
They don't need this.
No, they don't. Look at the gap, though, between... This is the combined times we're looking at now on the screen, by the way. I'll change it here. Because this is quite fun, if you're ready for this, if the screen's working. Look at this, though. Bezzecchi and Nakagami and Di Giannantonio, 0.003 of a second. Discuss that. As I desperately try and look for a tissue in my back pocket. Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's great, isn't it? I'm going to sneeze, so if you want a ticket.
Right, so going through a pit lane.
And as soon as I say it, it goes.
You wait.
one
You're
of
in the
them.
middle of a sentence.
That's you. Yeah.
Say pineapple 5 times. Get rid of it.
That was also like F1 in Hungary 2021. Ferrari was an absolute high in the 25 Le Mans, except nothing is an absolute low for Formula 1 this weekend. Just can't trust them at all. Yeah. Although this weekend it's a wet race in Canada. I'm a bit more hopeful. What about you?
Chair.
Oh, you want the chair now?
I'm hopeful for everything.
I can't get it. There we go.
Question, why have you done that?
I mean, why have I taken off the...
The head support.
Because when I'm racing, put your head back, put your head right back, and then put your legs forward. And now imagine you're driving. It's easier without the head thing on the back.
But I'm not driving.
All right, well, here it is. Look, I'll put it back on for you.
No, not in the middle of...
I've really just got to sit behind you. It's fine. Just turn around.
Ah.
Put your head forward. This is all the content everybody wants to see on Twitch, isn't it? We got asked, can we cover the MotoGP live? Sure we can. We'll have to do it on Twitch, though. There you go. And just watch us all putting the cushions back on. Megan.
Right, so there are 31 minutes and
Well, that went well.
15 seconds to go. I'm ill.
This is why we don't do these sessions live anymore. After we got copyright banned last week for nothing. Literally this. This is what we got banned for. How can anybody... We don't even want to own this copyright. How can anybody say we're copyrighting?
Yeah.
We're just standing and sitting in a commentary box.
And I'm complaining.
Yeah. Maybe... I don't know. It's really bad.
My complaints.
Yeah. That's the total session. No... Oh, look. We've had an improvement. Augusto Fernandez in his last lap. He's moved up to 18th position, a 1:21.764.
If only that got points.
What's Mark done now? Way up! Coming through Carthalian again.
I'm wondering, is
Third
he
time.
trying to break his shoulder?
Well, Johan Mir's not here this weekend, his teammate, after he crashed last week. Oh, by the way, crashed in Mugello. Alex Rins isn't here after crashing, and Alex Rins won't be back for the rest of the year because he's broken a very bad bone in his leg, and it takes him a very long time to heal. You know this bit in your leg?
Oh, that bit.
Yeah, your main bone leg.
Has he... Is he going to have that...
He's walking around in a metal...
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that. Drilled into his bone, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember what happened to a driver in Moto2. You know the thing I'm talking about. I remember seeing that
I know
because
the one you're
he
on,
broke his front with him.
Sean says, I still remember Joy Lorenzo had an absolute... Oh, hello, we've got a rider in the middle of the track. Where's the red... It's Ralph Fernandez with a rider in the middle of the track, and there's a bike right at the exit. Get out of the middle of the track. Where is the red flag?
Uh-oh, he's limping.
Where is the red flag that we need immediately? The yellows are out there in Sector 4. Ralph Fernandez, and I think he's hurt his wrist, Megan, with the way
He's
he's
also
landed.
limping.
The bike's at the side of the track as well. This is going to require a red flag to get it back. Wow, he's dropped it. He's on a high side, I think. Coming on a turn 11, he skidded down the hill to the entrance at turn 12, and he was just left in the middle of the track. Still no red flag, but the bike's at the side, and there's debris across it. He's over the barrier now, but...
He looked like he was surfing.
That time cancelled for Jorge Martin due to the yellow flag. That doesn't need it. Where's the red flags? We've still got yellows out there. But riders don't do the yellows anymore. They just don't agree with them, and they can't really control the speed going downhill. And to recover that bike, they're going to have to red flag the session. I can't see a way around it. Bagnai, well, look, they're all cancelling the lap times, but they need to slow down immediately.
I'm going to say it once because I'm going to say it 1,000 times in the future. MotoGP need to actually get their head in the gear when it comes to red flags. Because something very bad is going to happen in the future if they don't do red flags.
Jess has actually got a soundbite of you that she was playing throughout the Mon, of you screaming, "Where's the yellow?"
She needs to show me that.
She will. You'll be in a session with her at some point this weekend, I think. Should be, anyway.
Huh?
I can't remember.
I don't even know where I am.
You're not in F1's practice one, are you?
I keep forgetting that it's Friday, not Saturday.
It is Friday, yeah. Oh, Bagnaia, well, Marini's on a good time. They're still yellow because they haven't retrieved the bike from that section. The bike, by the way, Ralph Fernandez's bike is sitting at the exit of turn 11. It's gone down there, and they've gone green. No red flag. It's the bike. We haven't seen it, but they've all been speeding through that sector. I'm sorry, but the race, for once...
Danger. Danger.
For once, the riders are at fault. Is the bike gone? No, there's just marshals at the side of the track with everyone still speeding through.
Oh, that's more dangerous.
Yellow flags now back in sectors 3 and 4.
They are seriously trying to get someone killed, aren't they?
They really are. Where is the red flag? Is it in that part? Now there's another bottom at the top of the hill.
Is she crying?
I'm not sure. Look, everyone's thinking the same thing. This should be red flagged, and it's not.
At least we have common sense from Marini.
Lap time cancelled for 23 due to the yellow flags.
Oh, what is the point of the lap?
Oh my God! They're literally just carrying the bike. There was exposed marshals at the fastest point in the track, where we've seen 2 of them gone down. Does MotoGP even know how to use red flags? Like, seriously, why are they doing stewards? Open your eyes, man, says Sean. Yeah. Where's the red flag? Why is it no red flag? And the riders aren't even slowing down through the yellows. You can have your lap time cancelled anyway. Just slow down. Stop. Oh. Look. Did he lift? Did Bagnaia lift? No. Has anyone lifted? No. This is ridiculous. They're now really exposed here. I don't like this at all. This should be a red flag, and it hasn't been. Red flag for 10 seconds.
That's all you needed.
Yeah, 2-minute stoppage. Green flag again, all fine. A double waved yellow is not the same as protecting yourself from a bike flying towards you at a track where no one's slowing down. You can take away as many lap times as you want, but you need to... Do you know, I am so annoyed at Dorna this year for everything. I've never been more annoyed in my life. Oh, Megan's now on... Oh, you downloaded it on Twitter, I see. You downloaded the app.
No, this is website.
Oh. Megan's tweeting now. Don't forget to use hashtag MotoGP, hashtag German Grand Prix. Still no red flag, by the way. Yellows have been retrieved. Brave marshals... Brave marshals. Stupid of the riders not to slow down. Stupid of race control not to put the red flag out. Really stupid stuff. Never been more... Well, actually, I can't say that because they strike me, so really annoyed. Dorna is literally... World Superbikes, fantastic. Great team, everything. Nothing but praise from them. MotoGP's division of Dorna, you are pathetic. The FIM needs looking at as well. This is really terrible stuff. Oh, let's have a look. This is more annoying than the Formula 1 stewards. Like, come on, man, does anyone have common sense at all? No, they don't. Fastest point in the track. 3 riders have gone down there already. Also stop everyone else barreling in. Should have been a stoppage, but we carry on. 24 minutes to go. Whether they're worried about that, they're going to have less time going in for the Moto E qualifying session, I don't know. But then you just don't stop the thing is, if that's the case, you don't stop the clock in an hour session. That's pretty much simple. If you're worried about it, you don't stop it. Worse than Michael Masi. Yep, they are. With a capital W for the stewards. And not W for win. W for wrong, worse, and something else beginning with a W-A-N. Oh, Bastianini sliding the rear, coming towards turn 1. Turn 1's getting a lot of grip there from the Michelins and the Dunlop tyres. Across all the classes, looking quite good actually. Zarco still top though. Oliveira's improved his time. 1:28.62. Where is the red flag of MotoGP? Marshall on track trying to recover the bike and no red flags. Only yellows and riders not slowing. That's dangerous. Yes, perfect. Tweet.
I'm going to change it to recover.
Oh, use @JB Motorsports YT. No, use hashtag use hashtag JB Motorsports.
But then it doesn't seem like I'm telling you that.
I'll just tweet. We need to get you on the Twitter.
No, not more of Twitter. Okay.
Because you need to get the actual app on your phone. It's probably me who's... Yes. Oh, USON. That's USON. There you go.
Why
have no idea. Well, you're on a private account, aren't you?
Yeah.
To be fair, Megan, that means you've just tweeted to only the followers.
Yeah.
We need to unlock that feature.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know why.
Why is Twitter locked?
I don't know. You're the one who set it up.
I didn't know. Well, let me have a look. What, you talk amongst yourselves.
Hello, me. Hello, me.
Yeah, that makes more sense as well if it's a thing. Edit profile.
That's why I'm always so confused when you ask me to retweet something. Just like, to what?
Yeah, that's a point to where.
Just like, to myself?
Hey, it works. I can't actually get it working. Settings. I've got it. Anyone improving? Oh, look, Miller's improving on his lap times.
It won't last.
Nah, second sector's faster, but look at it. Well, you're right. 4.555 seconds off the pace of Miller there. Your account.
Even Mum has a public account.
You're going to have to sound in your password. Fabio's up by 19 thousandths of a second. Alex Marquez is down by 1.3 seconds at the moment. So, no, the stewards in motorsports these days have been absolutely shocking. They have. They should have us in charge, honestly. Fabi's down by 32 thousandths. Fabi might actually get in here, into that top as well. Where is he? 11th at the moment in the combined practice times.
Done.
Can he get faster across it? Ryder's getting out of the way of everybody. Can they have an attack? Cross the line for Fabio Di Gianantonio. Is he an improver from 11th to 2nd? 1:27.99. First improvement of this session to break the top 10.
Hold on.
Yeah?
Does that mean
Protect
that
your tweets. That's the lock. So unlock that. Save it. There's a way to save.
No, there's no protected.
Yeah, that means that it's not locked anymore. You now have public Twitter.
Does this... Can the people see this?
No.
Good.
But
MAH.
hang on. Go to your profile. There you go.
Yay.
Fabio Di Gianantonio is up already by a tenth and a half on his own sector times. As Megan tweets everything. See, Adam's already seen it.
Yay.
Di Gianantonio's down now by a tenth of a second, so he's lost out on it. Disappointing, but quite fun as the action continues here. 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes! I mean, yeah, this is why we don't usually cover these sessions anymore. Because often they clash as well, don't they, with Formula One, so it's quite hard to keep things running. Fabi at the last corner. Is he going to go fastest? What's the time? And it's still second. He's down by 0.2 of a second. He has gone top in the current session, though, with a 1:20.799. But in the combined times, the top 10, which goes through to the next session, he's second, 1:27.99. In fact, let's take a look at the times now. On our clock here in the box, as you can see, the Q2 symbols next to everybody who's automatically qualified for the following part of the session. 20 minutes to go. Here's the 94 of Jonas Folger now as well. 1.4 down. Nice to see Jonas back in MotoGP finally. Been here for a couple now since his illness. An amazing recovery for him to come back and keep on the MotoGP spirit of things. Jan Zarco is the second off the pace, coming through the last two corners, so he's not going to improve, unfortunately, as we continue on. What do you think, Megan? This is where we got strikes 7 days ago. Do you reckon it's back?
Giving it 6 minutes until...
Let's take a look. Go live. Nope, still not there. I'll check again after 3. So annoying. Oh, and Ralph Fernandez has been taken to the medical centre for a checkup, we've just been told here. I don't know if that flashed up for you on your monitors or not, but that's what came up for us here in the comments box. Just uploading the weekend preview show for Formula One. You know, the driver's press conference segment of things.
I'm not sure how much I like public.
Why?
I don't know.
This is what you said last time, and this is why we didn't do it. Why don't you like public?
I don't know. I guess I'm just a very private person.
Yeah, but I use Twitter only for retweeting things and talking about things and ranting about Formula One and motorsports.
I suppose I should use it for only that.
Yeah. What else are you going to use it for, to be fair?
I don't know.
Is it round 7 or 8 of Formula One? It's round 8, isn't it? It's round 8 for both series, isn't it?
Do you know the first thing I did was retweet McLaren?
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
What was the first thing I ever did on Twitter?
I can't even spell Canadian.
Do you know there's a yellow sector 3?
No, didn't know that. Yellow flag sector 3. Why?
I don't know.
Just look up and all of a sudden yellows.
Surprise!
Well, it could be Miguel Oliveira. Because it could either be. I think Oliveira's gone down at turn 11. I think Oliveira has crashed at turn 11 because his delta time hasn't changed since. So we've got a yellow at turns 10 to 11. And it is! Hey, Miguel Oliveira!
Woohoo!
Hang on, that's bad he's crashed. But
Good you were right.
Good was right, yeah. And he has crashed at, I think, the computer can't tell. It's 10 or 11, somewhere around there. It's a nasty place to crash. And the front of the bike's flipped off a bit. I can't see Miguel, though. Can you?
No.
It is turn 10, though, so it's just before the last corner. Which gets a little bit hard to see something there. I think we're going to go green then. We have. Green flag's back out. Lap time cancelled for Jonas Folger for being in that yellow flag zone. Sadly knew that was going to happen as well. Oh, Mark! My goodness me!
I was replying to Adam. What happened?
Mark almost got killed.
What's new?
He nearly high-sided it, coming through turn 11. Watch this. Fastest point of the track. Turns in. The front buckles away from him. He jumps out the seat, and he gets his foot on it, and he's literally picks it up with his left foot.
He's just
and keeps
walking.
it. Yeah, he's walking with the bike.
He was walking while riding a bike.
That is...
Wow.
See, look, this is what he does. Mark just pushes it to the edge. Oh, I called him a bucking bronco this morning as well. It's happening again. Oh, did you see that? 1 seat for lunch for Marc Marquez. He just swore at the camera. He swore at the bike. He gave it the middle finger and everything.
I don't think the bike is going to listen to you, Mark.
That's fantastic. He's back in the pit lane. But the 1 seat for lunch. Or as Murray Walker would put it, he's going for first.
He's going for a bit more than first.
Yes, he is. Unbelievable. Only he could get away with something as ballsy as that. Fantastic. Oh, this is what we love about this sport. Who doesn't love Marc Marquez? This is what he's about. Look at it again. Here it is, look. Turns in. The rear steps out. It goes the opposite direction. It kicks him off to nearly high-side him. He anchors down behind the gear clutch with his right foot. With his left foot, he's sort of skating along and just about rides it through by coasting downhill.
I suppose that's the equivalent of when a horse tries to throw you off its back.
Exactly, yeah. And look, the middle... What was that? Little Charlie.
Your stupidity, Mark. That's what it was.
Fabulous.
Have you seen what Lando Norris put on? Maple kind of morning.
Maple. Canada. Oh, Canada. Tell you what, I love the Canadian Grand Prix. It's one of my favourite races of the year. Hands down, I love Montreal. Cannot wait for this weekend to begin. Somebody play that song. Can't wait for my weekend to begin. What are you doing now, Megan?
Larry the cat.
Oh, Downing Street's Larry the cat.
Yeah. Look.
What?
Look at the cat.
This report makes clear that Boris Johnson repeatedly lied to you. Anything coming out of his mouth from now on, apart from the words, I'm sorry, should be ignored. Larry the cat. Larry the cat's more of a prime minister than anybody will be at the moment.
It's the only stable thing we have in government at the moment.
He's seen, what, 5 prime ministers? Cameron, Theresa, Boris, Liz,
In fairness,
Rishi.
In fairness, it isn't that hard. I mean, that's just in the last 10 years.
5 in the last 10 years. Well,
There's a point where that's a problem.
There is. Jorge Martin goes fastest, first one to knock off his teammates Jan Zarco's time from this morning. It's a 1:20.461. The track now in the last 12 minutes is faster than what we saw earlier on this morning. So, game, set, match. Let's go. And Martin, Megan, has had a problem as well. Mark really uncontrollable now. This man can you just chill?
Replay.
Yeah, that's Martin. That's Jorge Martin having a problem. That's Marquez having some things going through. I still remember Jorge Lorenzo had an absolute nightmare back-to-back races in both Assen and here in Germany in 2016, especially in damp conditions. Yeah, it was damp here in Germany, and then Assen just threw it down and red flagged the race. First red flag since 2012 that year, and first race win for Jack Miller that day. I was commentating in commentary box C for that race, and first race I actually had with HD, and it was great. 16. Don't know why I didn't do that more often, to be fair. I think I was just stubborn to keep using the computer.
Yes, you are.
Well, not anymore. Now we do it all live.
Let's face it, we're all stubborn.
Yeah, indeed. Maverick Vinales, 8th at the moment. 11 minutes to go.
See, this is why I don't have public.
What? Do you realise that doesn't do anything right?
No.
That's just you searching Twitter. That's not anything to do with public or not. You're just searching Twitter. Augusto Fernandez up into 4th position. 1:20.816. Scott Redding also got a podium in Assen. Yes, he did, didn't he? I forgot. Seeing Ross's last win? Yes. I'm feeling a bit sick now. I think I'm worried about the fact that it's gone 3 o'clock, so...
Maybe you shouldn't down half a latte.
I've had a bad week, all right? Right, should we see?
That constitutes downing half a latte?
Should we see if we've got it back?
We better have.
No! Not there. What a surprise. Right, they're going to get some very angry messages from me in 10 minutes' time. Seriously, I'm really angry with them. Really angry. They take it away from me for no reason. Say I could have it back on Friday all day, and it's now 15 hours into Friday, and it's yet to come back. Either they fix it, or I'm going to... Okay, if you heard that beep on the air, that was coming from our stopwatch, and that was quite funny.
That was so perfectly timed.
That really was, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, Binder, 10 minutes to go. Binder stays 14th. I mean, I've lost all credibility at this point. That's perfect timing. Oh, they did hear it. Great. Bagnaia goes second with a 1:20.676 in the last 10 minutes of the session, so they are starting to come down now. Martin topping the sessions. So, yeah, we need, the top 8 have all set their fastest times. We need to go to the combined times now, both motors. Bastianini up into second position now, getting faster and faster and faster. Nice to see. Marini's 2/10 down, estimated by the computer to go to 5th position. Let's see where he is. Out of the last corner. And Luca Marini, does he improve from 14th across the line? Marini goes 7th. So improves. And now Alex Marquez is 14th currently, nearly at the cusp of being in the danger zone. Look at Bagnaia. Bagnaia's fastest all 3 sectors. Alex Marquez goes 3rd.
Woohoo! One of the Marquezes have to do something good today.
Oh, and the 25's had his lap time cancelled for something or another. Just trying to see who that is. I should know that. It's Raul Fernandez. Oh, that's what causing the red flag, wasn't it?
I've just thought of something. There are 3 people on this grid who have Ma as their 3 letters.
Gets confusing. Bagnaia.
4.
Bagnaia 1:20.371. He goes the fastest. We'll open up the battle computer, the new battle computer, with our faces on so you can see the time differential between everyone and see who's qualifying for Q2 or not.
That's very nice.
Maybe it's the beard, yeah. I get that a lot.
It's like Riker.
Yeah, Well, I wanted to get rid of it, but we lost it our time. Miller crossed the line out of the last corner. Where can Jack Attack go on the Red Bull KTM with 8 minutes to go in this session? 16 thousandths off the pace of Bagnaia, takes the line and goes up to second. 49 thousandths off the pace of Bagnaia, 124.2. Marc Marquez looking good. Bastianini, Zarco in the pit lane. Quite a lot of them are coming into the pit lane now, actually, as well, getting ready for their last runs. Whoa! Bucky Brockham again! That bike just wants to throw Mark off it. Mark's doing incredibly well not to be thrown off after he retired last time out. Marc Marquez, by the way, has failed to finish every Grand Prix he's entered this year. He's finished sprint races, but he has yet to finish a Grand Prix this year.
Maybe this weekend will be his weekend.
Well, if not, he won't win here. That's pretty much, that's a normal thing, but
Yeah.
it means Mark's won here quite a lot. He's the king
It's
of the
big for
Saturday.
him.
Yeah. Bit like when he got kicked out at Kota in 2019 when he went down. And they're all coming in the pit lane. So everybody box as well, as we will regroup and go again. Right, it's 5:06. Do I have my live stream capabilities back? Of course I don't. Ah! Give me back YouTube Live. Really, 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 really,
This
really
is
annoying.
unfair.
That's why we're stuck here on Twitch at the moment as well. Right, Quartararo 1:26.23 puts himself fourth position. So the top 10 currently: Bagnaia, Miller, Martin, Quartararo, Bastianini, Alex Marquez, Zarco, Binder, Antonio Fernandez. They're the top 10 automatically through to the next part of qualifying.
Cats are adorable, even if some of them look evil.
Love how I'm just doing the rest of this commentary now.
See, evil.
Cats are not evil.
They're planning something, but they are cute.
Fish are friends.
Tell what to cats.
I was airing this for 17:30.
Simba if he was evil.
Hang on, I can't see. Oh, yeah.
Right, so 5 minutes and it's 30 seconds left. Timed that perfectly to be at 5:30 left.
Yeah, that's why I was coughing. Mark's going back out. So Mark is heading out. He's found something he wants to do. Just setting up the premiere as well for the weekend watch along. If I don't have live streams back by 6:15, I am going to hit the roof.
Quite a jump.
Hit the roof. Oh, that roof is hot.
Why is it hot?
It's sunny outside. That's really warm, actually. Wow.
That's actually quite worrying.
We haven't burned down yet.
Almost.
We had 40.
Oh, yellow.
Alish. Maverick. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's so difficult to tell apart.
Maverick Vinales has crashed at turn 1. Oh dear, that's quite a way to go in. 4 to go. Replay.
I'll show you in a minute.
No replay.
Oh,
Keeping his hands down.
Is that like a... Oh, his airbag's gone off. That's a first.
They've been going off more recently.
Are they finally listening to my demand?
He just dropped that on entry, didn't he?
No, the bike didn't break it.
No. Get him off. Get him out the line, though.
Finally.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
Yellow sector 1 still. So this is now really going to be annoying everybody who wanted to do a fast lap and now are losing out on their fast lap times because of the yellow flag. Yellow flag rescinded. That's great news then, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Though, honestly, why can't any of them actually stay up on this track?
Oh, and he's done it! What an accident! Marc Marquez eventually bins it, and he takes out... Which one was it? I think it was Johan Zarco. Huge accident and a red flag to proceedings.
Track.
Yeah, track's blocked. Zarco's in harm's way.
Uh-oh.
Red flag is out.
The bike is smoking.
Yeah, Marc Marquez drops drops it and hits the side of Johan Zarco down at turn 1. And Zarco's with the medical team now. The bike has been split in half.
That's why it's smoking. Where was Mark running?
And the
You're not going to go help your teammate? Well, not your teammate, but your colleague.
Yeah, prima promo. So look, Mark drops on the entry to turn 1. The front's going to fold on him. And then he's a passenger. Zarco's turning in. And Zarco, the front end just absolutely gets wiped out by the speeding.
Has Mark been hitting the head at all?
That is 270 miles an hour with no braking and a full-on whack for Johan Zarco. Mark's okay. Zarco in more trouble. He just brakes. Watch the bike. It's going to attack the inside of Zarco. And that is like firing a bullet. Huge accident. Red flag is again.
Damage to his legs because of being forced off the bike so much. At least a sprain.
And once again, and that's great to see that Zarco is up and walking behind the barrier. That's great to see.
Little bit of a limp, though then again.
He's just been hit by a motorcycle.
Yeah. It's valid.
Mark, you were saying it. That's your commentator's curse. You were just saying, can they just stay up? Bang, down goes Mark.
He brings down 2 of them.
Oh. That has been coming throughout the entire session. The entire session has been coming.
I knew he wouldn't finish.
Let's have a look. Nothing what to goes right for you guys, unfortunately. No, it doesn't. And it's happened again, Mark. Mark, man, he is doing himself a favour. Yeah. He's not doing himself a favour. Yeah, I get what you mean now. If Mark... He's got to stop this. He's going to kill someone. He's got...
Do you hear that?
Yeah, it's the siren in the background. Look at this. So look, the front's going to dip away.
He is going to kill someone.
He's trail braking in. It drops. And then at full speed, the bike hits the side of a complete Zarco. And the bike, the front end of that Prima Prama Ducati just sort of splits. It cracks like an egg.
I think the reason...
Into turn 1.
I think the reason why he wasn't hurt more was because the bike kind of pushed him up instead.
Yeah, practice 2 will restart at 16:13. That's in a minute. Well done.
Got that
okay, so
quick.
Yeah, that's a red flag, isn't it? But, yeah. A bike in the middle of the track wasn't a red flag.
Are you going to apologise, Mark?
He's done for the day. He can't miss the other bike. Zarco's coming in. So Zarco's going to talk about it.
Go to Zarco. Go apologise for smashing into him.
He dropped the front. Oh,
He should apologise.
Sean says Mark really needs to chill. He's making himself look uncontrollable.
That's what you should do with your fan.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. We need that fan in here for later on. Red flag, then. It's going to come in around about 10 seconds time. When we should go green. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left on the clock, then. So, I wonder what we're going to see here.
That bike was smoking.
It was really bad, wasn't it?
Do you know what it reminded me? It reminded me a bit of Grosjean's crash.
Yeah, the way the bike just
less
split.
explosive.
Yeah.
Just split in half. Green
flag, away we go with 3 minutes then of this second practice session to go. A crucial 3 minutes coming up, Megan.
I just had a horrible thought. What would have happened if he hadn't of...
Yeah.
If he hadn't have been thrown backwards.
Yeah, and Zarco as well saw it coming and sat up immediately.
Yeah, that's why he was thrown backwards.
If he was into it, the bike would have hit him head on. That's a lucky escape from both of them.
He saw it and he almost kind of jumped.
Is this him? No, this is turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He saw it.
Zarco's coming out of the pit lane. So that's Zarco coming out of the pit lane to do his final run.
He did not get a good final run.
No. So, I tell you what, though, that's good. Because if Zarco was coming out of the pit lane, which means he would have been standing up anyway, if that was mid-corner, it would have whacked him out,
Yeah, he would have been severely hurt. Has he seriously not gone to apologise yet?
I think he gave like a hands up, didn't he, to say sorry.
Enough.
Yeah. Well, the riders' briefing tonight's going to be interesting, that's certainly for sure. A lot of red flags in these sessions.
Zarco to Marquez. Why did you try to kill me? It's like, fairness, I dropped it. That's your excuse?
Yeah, he's dropping it left, right and centre everywhere. And we've seen it dropped. He dropped it this morning as well. So that's 2 crashes now from Mark this weekend.
At this point, I think he needs to have another break.
Well,
yellow!
Oh, and is that Alex Marquez?
Better not be.
It's
Only
Fabio.
one.
It's Fabio Di Gianantonio who's crashed at turn 11, and that is now in a firing line. Mark's going back out.
What? Why is he crouching like he's hiding?
Zarco's going back out. Mark's going back out. I don't think this will be for a push lap, though, because they've only got 1 minute 20 left.
Don't hurt another person.
And now the lap times begins. So I think they're going out for a practice start check.
Quick, everyone. It's for Marquez, man.
This time, Zarco double checks. Coming out of the pit lane. And here comes Mark.
You've embedded a fear now.
Yellow flag. Hang on. Have we got someone down at turn 12 as well? Look.
3 and 4.
We've got an orange dot at turn 12.
I think that is Dijantonio.
Has Nakagami gone down?
Oh, no, it's just a glitch.
Yeah.
See?
Fabi's gone down. Nakagami crashed early on, hasn't he?
He's just been watching all the carnage.
Green flag. They've recovered the bike. It's good to see. So Mark goes out there for a practice start. I don't think anyone else is going to improve. He could be on for a little bit of a bonanza last laps. But so far, no one's inside the top 10. Those with Q2 next to their names will automatically be placed into the second part of qualifying. Those without 11 down have to go through qualifying 1 tomorrow, where the top 2 progress up.
Where's Marquez at that
And Marini goes 8th, 127.17. Mark Marquez currently resides in 13th place and won't get another lap time. Mark will have to go through qualifying 2.
At least Zarco gets to go.
Yeah.
No.
Lap time cancelled for Mark Marquez.
Good.
So Mark goes 13th. The checkered flag is out. Mark doesn't get a lap. And Mark Marquez, at the King of the Ring, will have to go through qualifying number 1 tomorrow.
That's for trying to kill Zarco.
Miller confirmed in 2nd. Alicia Spargrove's looking mighty in Sector 3.
Oh, he's figuring it's his time to shine.
Yeah, up by 95 thousandths of a second across the line. Alicia Spargrove goes top. 123.52, and he's loving life.
Don't crash.
Yeah, don't throw it away now, but look at Luca Marini.
Do not hit your bike.
Luca Marini, Pecco Bagnaia, Marco Bezzecchi, all looking faster.
I say don't crash. He tries to make himself crash.
Marini's dropped to 10th. He's now estimated P5, and Bagnaia don't think he's going to do it. Bezzecchi might still take P1. Jorge Martin's up by 73 thousandths of a second. Yeah, I might change it. Here we go. Marini across the line. Where does he go? 9th to 6th, 120.639.
I wouldn't discount some people just yet.
Bagnaia across the line, stays 2nd. Bezzecchi goes fastest by 81 thousandths, 122.71. Jorge Martin goes 2nd, 123.11. So it's Bezzecchi, Martin, Alicia at the moment. And we've got Alex Marquez completing a slow lap in. Nobody else is improving on their delta times. We've had a lap time cancel for Brad Binder as well. He goes down to 11th place. I think we've got our top 10. And that is Alex Marquez crashing out at turn 13. And that brings out the yellows. And that's the game.
The Marquezes really should watch their backs now.
That's it then.
Binder might hurt him.
Marco Bezzecchi, like he did in Mugello, tops the Friday 122.71. He's our top runner here as the field comes through. Sean says it gets even worse for Repsol Honda and even worse for Marc Marquez. This is how bad of a season they had this year. Well, Mark Brothers just continue to bin. I can only just laugh, yeah. Usually it's the Binders who bin it, but now it's the Marquezes that are binning it as well.
It's always a brother.
Yeah. I think Alex has crashed, D'Antonio's crashed, Oliveira's crashed, Nagami's crashed. That's
Mark is attempting murder.
Well, here it is then. It is your top 10 automatically through to the qualifying 2. Marco Bezzecchi, Jorge Martin, Alicia Spargrove, Pecco Bagnaia, Jack Miller, Fabio Quartararo, Luca Marini, Enea Bastianini, Alex Marquez and Johan Zarco. And this is Marc Marquez and someone. Don't tell me he had it again. Oh no, this is him hitting into the side of Zarco again.
Whee!
He nearly killed his brother. It was Alex in front. That's why I thought it was Alex. It was Alex in front of Mark.
Well, that's going to be an interesting family dinner.
Yes.
Just like, you're trying to kill me and Zarco. Just like, in fairness, I slipped.
Yeah, I know.
Just like, would that be a viable defence in court?
Yeah, having to go through qualifying 1 then is Brad Binder, Fabio Di Gianantonio, Augusto Fernandez, Marc Marquez, Miguel Oliveira, Maverick Vinales, Franco Morbidelli, Takiki Nakagami, Ralph Fernandez, and Jonas Folger as well in 20th. So then, Megs, how have you seen this session? You happy with it?
I think Marc Marquez needs to be put onto critical observation. Not for his health, for his protection from people who will try to kill him.
I agree. Looks good. Okay, well, we'll be back with Practice 3 tomorrow, then qualifying, hopefully live on YouTube, if not here on Twitch. We'll keep you updated with all that. We'll be back later then. So, Practice 2 ends. Quite a dramatic session. Bezzecchi's top on Friday, 120.271.
Something tells me there's a bowl of hot soup in Marc Marquez's future. Just like, oh no!
All over the fire suit. Okay, thanks, Megan. Thanks to all of you watching then. Day 1 over. We'll see you for day 2. Bye-bye.